Hi moguls, my name is LZ, the mayor of Podcast Town, and I love podcasting. In fact, I love it so much that I started a business just to help other businesses build trust, grow influence, and increase authority using podcasting. Podcasting is going to be a $4 billion business in 2024. So we've helped organizations like UW Extension, as well as Marquette University with their podcast. And David, you might appreciate this. As a business owner, you have to be out there, your face has to be visible, and you have to be everywhere. Podcasting gives you the ability to do that by partnering with podcast hosts and podcast brands who have already done the hard work of building an audience. The problem with that is there are over 2 million podcasts out there. So how do you know which one is a great fit? Which ones are consistent? Which ones have great quality that will make your brand shine? That's why we created Podcast Town Marketplace. We want to make it easy for brands and podcast hosts to collaborate to both grow their business together.
So give us an example. What's one success story that you've helped another podcaster?
So a big one would be the UW Extension. We did a project with them. They wanted to highlight Black and brown entrepreneurs in the state of Wisconsin. And so they came to us and they said, what ideas do you have that we can partner and bring awareness and help alleviate some of the challenges that people are having in the space? And so we did a podcast series that culminated in a networking event that brought Black and brown entrepreneurs from northern Wisconsin together with eastern Wisconsin entrepreneurs. That's one example of taking an end goal and saying, okay, how do we use podcasting as the vehicle to bring people together and bring awareness to the cause?
Did you charge an hourly rate for that, or was it a fixed fee, or how did you make your money? How did the transaction happen?
Yeah, generally it's depending on the structure of the deal. Sometimes it could be a podcast series or a season, or we have residents, as we call our clients, that do ongoing production where it's a part of their content marketing strategy.
So I have a podcast. It's called Courtside with the Milwaukee Bucks. How can you help me?
It depends on what your goals are. So let's say you came to me and you said, LZ, I really want to extend my brand and be more visible in the podcast space. So I might say, well, there are a handful of other residents that we have in our ecosystem that we can partner you with to guest on their show, to have as a guest on your show, and you can borrow their audience and expand your brand that way. So we're very creative with how we work with residents to get to their end goal.
So this be easy for David.
It would be easy for anybody. That's the idea, is we want to make it easy.
It would be a good idea for you.
I've turned down the opportunity to podcast a few hundred times or to be on podcast.
Would you ever consider a podcast for your
I
business?
try to keep a low profile.
Oh, shit, yeah.
We wish you all the best.
With our help, of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you.